Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I hope you all are good at your home. Myself, Kirti, your social studies teacher. Students, we already read our 4 chapters in month of May. Now it's turn to our new chapter, chapter number 5, that is temperate grasslands. Okay? What is a grassland? A grassland is a large area covered by grasses and has few or no trees. Grasslands get more rain than deserts do, but are drier than forest. They are found in temperate as well as tropical regions. We already read about deserts, forests, and heat zones in our previous chapters. Alright, now one question is why grasslands are important? Okay, I will tell you. Grasslands provides our ecosystem with sufficient clean water, helps prevent floods and promote the natural production of food crops. Okay? Okay. Now come to the chapter. Now I am explaining the map. So look at this carefully. This is a map of some grasslands. There are two main kinds of grasslands, tropical grasslands and temperate grasslands. As the name itself describes us that those grassland come in tropical zone are called tropical grassland and those comes in temperate are called temperate grassland. Four colors are given in the map. Blue stands for water bodies, yellow stands for continents, light green and dark green stands for grasslands. In middle we have an equator. North of the equator we have Tropic of Cancer and south of the equator we have Tropic of Capricorn. Alright, same as north of the Tropic of Cancer we have Arctic Circle and south of the Tropic of Capricorn we have Antarctic Circle. Okay, in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn we have tropical zone and tropical grassland located here. See, tropical grassland is given in light green color. Alright, and in between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle we have temperate zone, means temperate grassland located in this zone and it is given in dark green color. The temperate grasslands in different continents have different name. In North America, they are called the prairies. In Europe and Asia, they are called the steppes. In South America, they are called the pampas, and in Africa, the veld, also spelled VELDT. Okay, now it's clear to all of you. Now, what's the chapter's name? Yes, chapter name is Temperate Grasslands. So in this chapter we are going to read all about temperate grassland like plants, animals and life of the people. So continue with the topic temperate grasslands. Temperate grasslands have distinct season, different kinds of season. Summers are warm and winters are cold. The temperate grasslands of the northern hemisphere are located near the centers of the continent, far away from the sea. Rain-bearing clouds lose most of their water by the time they reach these areas. So, the grasslands get relatively low rainfall and the temperature difference between summer and winter is very high. The temperate grasslands of the southern hemisphere, being closer to the sea, get more rainfall and have a milder climate. Milder climate means that climate is not very hot, not very cold. It's a moderate type. Most temperate grasslands of the world are found in large plains. The temperate grassland in different continents have different names. I already told you. In North America, they are called the prairies. In Europe and Asia, steppes. In South America, pampas. And in Africa, wild. Alright? Now, our first topic in temperate grasslands, plants and animals. Very few trees grow in the temperate grasslands. The ones that grow are short because there is not enough water for tall trees to grow. It means shortage of the water is the reason why there are few trees. Alright, grasses on the other hand do not need a lot of water to grow. So most of the land is covered by various types of grasses. The parts of a grassland that get more rainfall have tall grasses. The drier parts have shorter grasses. All the grasses, even the short ones, have long roots so that they can get water from deep under the ground. Okay, so grasses get water by itself because they have long roots and get underground water. Short flowering plants such as sunflower grow among the grasses. Trees are found in places that are less dry, such as the valley of a river flowing through the grassland. The grasslands of the tropical zone having a wetter climate have taller grasses and more trees than the temperate grasslands. In last sentence, we compare temperate grassland with tropical grassland. Okay? Now, the temperate grasslands are home to herds of animals that graze on grass like bison, deer, and antelopes. Many types of mice, rabbits, and squirrels are also found. Giraffes and zebras are found in the wild. There are predators too, which hunt and eat other animals. Wolves and foxes are common predators in the steppes and the prairies. Lions, cheetahs, and leopards are the main predators in the wild. Okay, now we will discuss our next topic, life of the people in temperate grassland, in our next video tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye. Take care.